Hi, my name's Sandra for anybody who doesn't know me, and this is my story of how I came to faith. I was brought up in a Christian family. Well, my mum was a Christian. My dad didn't come to faith till later on in life, probably his late 40s. I went to Sunday school, Bible class, and then Sunday morning church. I professed my faith at the age of 16. I was a typical teenager. Life was all about me and having fun, with absolutely no thought in how my deeds, words or actions were pleasing to God. We moved around a lot with Bill's work, living in Edinburgh, Birmingham, Dunfermline, and then finally settling here. And all the moves we had, it was really important for me to find a church I was comfortable in. But that's where it ended. I was later to realise that I was a Sunday Christian. Anyway, all that was to change one Sunday in September 1996. It was a beautiful day. The boys were away to taekwondo. Bill went up to clean the roof, and the next thing I heard was a thud, thinking he had just dropped the basin. So I opened the front door to find Bill lying on the ground in an awkward position, blood pouring from his head, and I couldn't waken him up. We had a doctor living at the bottom of the street, so I went running down the street screaming for help. Unfortunately, she wasn't in. I came back up the road. I was scared to go round to the front of the house again. People were asking me, what's wrong, what's wrong? I couldn't speak. I was hyperventilating. I can remember falling on the ground in the middle of the road, praying to God to help me, that I didn't know what to do. I still get quite emotional about it. The next thing I knew was this. I can only describe it as a sensation that started in my legs and moved right up to my head. I got up. I was cool, calm and collected. I could speak. I could organise everything. A pillow for Bill's head. Who was going to collect the boys? Packing a case. Bill was now conscious, but in great pain. Didn't know where he was. Didn't know what had happened to him. An ambulance had been called, but at that moment I really felt God holding me up, giving me peace to deal with what I had to deal with then and in the days and weeks ahead. I thought this had happened to bring Bill to faith. How wrong was I? It actually brought me to faith. After this experience, I couldn't read enough about God. I joined Ian and Etta Lawson's fellowship group, where I grew in my faith, and the most important thing was I learned that I could have a relationship with our living God. Now, I would love to say that from then on everything in the garden was rosy, but as we know, that's not life, and there have been many challenges along the way. But throughout these challenges, God has been with me, speaking to me through his word or speaking to me direct. Some of these challenges are still here today, some of the situations, but God has given me the peace to accept the things I can't change. He's constantly with me, and I feel he's with me. I mean, the various scenarios I would have in my head is what was going to happen, this or that. What a waste of time it's been worrying about it. Before I even got there, God had paved my way. If I trust in Him, I get His peace, but it's not always easy to hand your problems. Well, it is easy to hand your problems to God. The difficult part is leaving them with Him. And that's where I am still a work in progress.